Hi guys, it's Andy from mcfcfantv, and there you go. Promised you, this is Stanley. He's ready for his bed. He's absolutely knackered. Yes, we've got Chris and Martin on. We're going to sort of do a post-match analysis when this little one finally goes. Yeah, you're tired. I know you are. So, how are you doing, Chris? What are your thoughts on tonight's game?
I thought it was a bit of a stroll in the park for first half. Olympiacos, stood off us really and just let us have the ball. Second half, they changed their tactics and got into the game. I thought we were pretty poor up front. I thought Stones and Ake had decent games. Kyle Walker again, good game from Kyle. Yeah. And I thought Torres had a good game. And I thought Gundogan had a fantastic game, worked really hard tonight.
Yeah. I heard stats saying they were talking about how much Rafinha had run, and Gundogan had run 1.1 kilometres more than he had.
Yeah. Doesn't surprise me that, Andy. I thought he played well. And I think Pep's substitutions tonight had a massive impact on the game.
Bloody hell! What do you live on some drag strip? What the hell's going out there? Hey, I know lockdown's coming soon, but is everybody out in the Vauxhall Corsas? Big bore exhaust going off. What's going on?
Don't make me laugh. You'll set me up.
Oh, was that you?
My car,
yeah. Well, sorry, Chris, you were saying.
Yeah, I thought that Pep substitutions were the right substitutions. I thought Mahrez was terrible again, and I thought Phil Foden had a pretty poor match.
Yeah, I agree.
But I thought Rodri came on and settled the ship a bit, and allowed Gundo a little bit more freedom.
Yeah,
and I think that Gabby looked really sharp. Really, really sharp.
He did. He looked right up for it, didn't he? He was when he came on, I said to my lads, I said, "Oh, he's going to score here. He is going to score." He looked like he was a man possessed.
Yeah.
Looked frustrated as well, the fact that he's been out for so long. So, because that's unusual for him. So,
well, it is, and I think as well, Andy.
Go on, sorry. Go on, Chris.
So I was just going to say that with Aguero missing, their games Gabby would have definitely played in. So. He probably is frustrated that he's not, he's been injured at the same time.
Yeah. What was your thoughts, Martin?
First half, really good. Second half was a bit training match.
Yeah.
Tempo had gone. I thought the first half was really good. Torres, I love. You know my thoughts on Torres. Love him. I mean, what a first touch with the goal. Just outstanding. And then, I think I said it to you two as well in the chat, it was too easy. It was like Olympiacos had no intention in the first half. And then second half, we sort of switched off, invited pressure on. And I think 20 minutes in that second half, if they'd have had an half-decent striker, we might have had issues.
Yeah.
But then I think the Gabby goal, I mean, what a finish! I text you. I thought it.
We both said the same thing. What a finish!
Yeah.
Standing back now. Say goodbye.
Please, Stan.
There you go. Right, he's off to bed now. So, yeah, it was. I agree with you, Martin. I thought first half it was so one-sided, wasn't it? Really, and then we just had like a 20-25 half again. Where we're just letting them in and chances and things like that. It was interesting because just before I came on, I had the Top Sport on Alexa there, and it was obviously Goldstein and Cundy, and I tweeted it out before. And they were, what a performance by Liverpool tonight. Mind you, what's gone wrong with Manchester City? They are so boring, so lethargic. Sideways passes, blah, blah, blah. Please ring in. And I just tweeted before, don't bite, City fans.
Mm-hmm.
They're just trying to win. It's typical. Obviously, Liverpool won 5-0, which, Jota getting his hat trick as well. But it's great to have Gabby back tonight. But let's have a look. There's tons of comments. Let's see who is on. Carl says Ferran Torres is actually amazing. Jota and Torres signings of the season for me. Great performance it was. Alex says great result. Torres is class. Zinchenko and Mahrez not for me, but well done. 3-0 y'all mean. 3-0 y'all mean. I don't know what that means. Hello, Jack Lee. How are you? Evening, Noah. You're on. It says it says 2-0. Really? Does it? What, the thumbnail? No, it might have been. No, I changed the thumbnail. Surely. If so, I did change the thumbnail to 3-0 because I'd put it up and then changed it. But 3-0.
So it's 3-0.
Yeah, no, I did put 2-0, but I didn't actually post it on StreamYard, so I don't know why it's saying 2-0. Hi everyone, Paddo Oaks, Evening Blues, nice pup, Andy, thank you. Nice dog, thank you. Sir Alan's on, how are you, mate? Thank you for the super chat. Lethargic performance until Jesus came on. Foden and KDB were poor.
Oh, he's had a whinge tonight.
Oh,
he's had a right whinge.
Yeah, I don't know whether KDB was poor. Is that the animal lifestyle dog? No, it's not. It's my new dog. Another clean sheet. That's a very good point.
3 in a row.
Yeah, very good, and that's what we like to see. That was without Diaz and without Laporte as well. Mahrez, I'm sure we'll get on to Mahrez. Is Martin racing in F1?
I wish.
How are you all? We're all good. Yeah, we're absolutely good. Ocean Rage evening. Adam Quinn. Hi, guys. So many comments on. Hi, Andy, the boss man, and Chris, and the little bugger. And whilst Andy's dog starts on the game, he slept all the way through it, mate. See it. Great winter day, says Patrick Plays. Welcome to the channel. What's going on with Martin? I don't know what's going on with his. I would love to
tell you what, hang on. Give me 2 minutes. I'm going to leave. Let me move somewhere quieter and I'll come back.
All right, mate. Okay.
Don't slag me off while I'm gone.
Oh, no, we will. No, I promise we will. Great win today. I would have loved to have had that 3-0 in the first half, but hey, sometimes you have to weather a storm. Good to see Gabby back. Absolutely spot on, mate. Another game, another goal for Ferran. He's looking very, very sharp, isn't he? Let's not put too much pressure on him. I mean, by all accounts, Diego Jota is the new Lionel Messi, if you listen to Liverpool fans. Jesus, Gundo, Torres and Cancelo, only ones that played well. The rest were awful. Alan, what is wrong with I'm sure it's... Maybe we need to have you on in an evening and we do the vlogs in the morning. That way you'll be a bit cheerier. Bloody hell. I don't know what you're on there. Have you had a bad evening? Have you not had much sleep or something? Jesus looking sharp. He looked right up for it. Hi there, love your dog. Thank you, Mingy Wong. Agreed, Chris. Foden was poor tonight. Yeah, I don't think he had a particularly good game tonight. And he looked. What were your thoughts when he came off, Chris?
I think he was frustrated. I don't think he was frustrated that he came off. I think he's frustrated with how he played.
Yeah.
You know, he just didn't have a good game. And you know, he's a young lad and he's going to have games like that. So, yeah, of course, it's just the way it is.
Absolutely, of course it is. Yeah, he did. He looked. It was almost like a shit. You know, one of those. I should have done better tonight. Ghost degrades. You're new. Come on, guys. Was decent. He was linking the play so good in the first, and he was definitely not selfish today. I don't know who you're on about there. Maybe Mahrez. Maybe. Olympiacos weren't even a good championship team, and we struggled big time in the second half. I think for parts of it we did. But I think it was one of the... I don't know, Chris. I thought it was one of those. If they were to get an equaliser at 1-1, I think City could have stepped it up.
I did think that we were trying to stroll through the game a bit. I don't think KDB had a poor game. He just wasn't at his usual standard. And I think he was trying to stroll through the game and conserve a bit of energy.
Yeah.
I thought Raz had a quiet game, and again, him and Mahrez made some pretty poor decisions tonight when they could have fed the ball quicker and decided to hold on.
I thought Sterling was really good in the first half. I thought second half he was a bit flat. But I thought first half with his runs and everything he was making, I thought, he looks right up for it tonight. But yeah, it was like everyone just seemed to come out in that second half, and it was all a little bit, this is too easy, or conserve a bit of energy. No one gets any injuries for the Liverpool game, blah, 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 blah. And then it was almost like, after a few of their chances, Pep just got into them and went,
Like I said, Andy, I thought the substitutions were the right time and the right players going off and the right ones coming on, So, and I think they did make a massive difference. Rodri had a really good impact on the game.
Brilliant.
Superb pass that he paid to KDB in that reverse pass. And Gabby, brilliant. And what a finish. And we all know Martin thinks he's not a striker, but if there you go.
We saw that. You WhatsApped me before, and it was like, yeah, he's not a striker, lads. No. Blue Arts on. Hello, lads. Ghost Degrades is talking about Mahrez. Right, before I move on, Mahrez, Chris, what are your thoughts on Mahrez? What's going on with Mahrez? And we know he had good stats last season. What's going on at the moment?
Yeah, I'm not a Mahrez fan as a City player.
I'll put you on here until he comes in.
I think he is a really fantastic. I mean, the way he brings the ball out of the air is second to nobody. It's fantastic. But I think that I think sometimes he is selfish. I don't think he was that selfish tonight, mind. But I just think he makes poor decisions, and I wonder why he gets so much game time. Andy, I think whether it's a price tag or what it is, or Pep obviously likes him. But I think when we're playing with speed on the wings, we look a far different team. And Raz on the right. We look far more penetrative and dangerous. And I don't like slagging off City players. I want Mahrez to succeed, mate. But for me, he's not really suiting our better style.
Yeah. We were just talking about Mahrez because the questions come up about Mahrez, and somebody says that the comments we made, which I don't think we made anything seriously bad, was talking about he played all right tonight and why are we having a go at him. We didn't single out Mahrez, we were singling out different players, but we were just talking there that Ghost Degrades. I asked who is it you're talking about, and he said Mahrez. So I just asked Chris about what he thought about Mahrez tonight. I know you like Mahrez, Martin. So Mahrez, what is going on with Mahrez this season?
Tonight, he did exactly what I thought he was going to do. He stopped doing what he's usually, or what he tries to do, and then tried to pass it all the time. It was like this thing that Sam Lee reportedly said, had come back and he'd sort of read it, listened to it all and gone, you know what, I'm going to start passing all the time now. Because he stopped. There was 2 times he could have come inside. I know you're laughing because you went Sam Lee. I know that's why you're laughing. But it was just
weird. His game now because of Sam Lee.
No. What I mean is, but he didn't. There was twice he cut in and was going to come in to shoot. You'd think he's going to shoot on his left foot. And he didn't. He passed it. And you're like, you haven't done that all season. Why are you suddenly doing it now? I mean, I told you he doesn't, right now, he doesn't deserve a starting place. Should be Torres all day long.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I agree with that. And I'm not just because I want Torres or what any other player. I just don't think he deserves. I personally don't think he deserves a starting berth at the moment in that.
Andy, I think he's badly out of form. Really,
massively out of form. Yeah. Well, I did say on your video the other night, Martin, maybe it's his extracurricular activity going on. That is maybe he needs to get his head back in football. He's tired. And, yeah, maybe he is too tired. But anyway, Dupe says, "Oh my God, Zinchenko is so bad he can't pass." Yeah, but then he played all the other day. I don't think he did that bad tonight. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
I thought defensively he did okay tonight, but I do agree his passing is shocking.
Yeah, it's not.
For someone who's meant to be the Kevin De Bruyne of Ukraine.
Yeah. I mean, it's not. It's one of those, and I always feel bad pulling out players. Mahrez is a different thing because Mahrez is an attacking type of player. No, it's true. He is an attacking player. But about putting a midfielder at left back, and that was the thing with Delph as well. And Delph did really well that season. We won the league, but then when he came back the following season, they're just not naturally. That's not where they play.
Well, didn't Carl say he was crap the other day? He was crap at weekend, Delph. Didn't he say? Saying Delph was the reason he got beat.
Well, I mean, he is knocking on a bit now. I mean, to be fair. Kamal says KDB and Foden not at their best second half. Totally agree. We just said that. Yeah, get rid of Mahrez. Jesus looked very sharp. Torres on the other level. Gundogan is class. What are your thoughts on Gundogan, Chris?
Like I said, Andy, he worked so hard tonight. And I think the first half really suited his game because I think one of the commentators put it right. He was like a quarterback. You know, he was just looking, everything that was in front of him. And he was picking some nice passes and he was no chance of him getting sacked. You know, he looked really good tonight, Gundo. But he always does in Europe, doesn't he? He always looks a class act in Europe.
Is that, I mean, certainly tonight, is that because he didn't have playing in that two with Rodri?
I don't know because I think the two of them together do play well in Europe.
Yeah, they do, and but I'm just thinking tonight maybe it was maybe Pep was picking and choosing the opponents where he could play Gundogan in that free role, as a CDM.
Yeah, and you got to remember Rodri's played every game this season, and I'm sure he wants him to play in the Liverpool game. So you would have probably rested him, you know.
Yeah. Martin, thoughts on Gundogan tonight?
I'm just looking because someone's saying change the thing.
Move your hand.
All we can see is your fingers.
Yeah, sorry, I was reading the comments because someone's saying that the score says 2-0. It doesn't.
Well, it doesn't matter, does it? It was 3-0, wasn't it?
Gundogan, it's European football. It suits him. Yeah. This is his game. I said it last night on the watch along with the Youth Cup final. It wouldn't surprise me if he played because it's a European night, and one thing is guaranteed with Pep: Gundogan's coming out on a European night, absolutely guaranteed, and he'll always perform because it's slower. It suits his game better.
He always does, and but I do think that we play slightly different in Europe, which suits him.
Yeah,
Premier League, I think we just change it slightly. Well, we change it slightly for the Champions League rather than the Premier League, should say, really. But I think it suits his game. It suits him perfectly because he's such an intelligent player. He hasn't got the legs because you see when he tracks back, he's like he's running in treacle. But he isn't quick. But his passing and intelligence of moving the ball quickly is exceptional. Very, very talented. It's a shame. It's a shame we didn't get him 6-7 years ago when he was really at his peak without all the injuries, which have obviously taken a toll a little bit.
Is he by a ferry now?
Yeah, he's moved. He went. Let me come back. I'll be back. I just need to drive down. I'm at Calais, and I'm just going to move next to this big cruise liner, and that's now shipping off. Bloody hell, what's going on? Jesus Christ. Colin Matt says, play Torres and Jesus against Liverpool, drop Mahrez. Saving ourselves for Liverpool in the second half. Yeah, and we've seen that.
Could have been it.
We've seen that so many times, though, haven't we, Sam? We've seen the performance against Sheffield United. We thought they're just saving themselves. But KDB's passing has been poor all season. I think that's a bit harsh. He's not been at the level of a Kevin De Bruyne, but I don't think his passing has been poor. I mean, Jesus, that ball he put through tonight for...
Well, I said it on Saturday. Sheffield United, he looked tired.
Yeah.
He's come back from injury and he looks tired.
Yeah, he's still making those runs.
Yeah.
I think, Andy, he's still producing moments that are giving us real opportunities. I mean, the pass he made to Torres was a lovely cushion pass back into his path. And I just think that Yes, he might not be at last season's heights yet, but he will come good. He will. He's class act.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's the old sort of classes.
So this season's different. We have to look at this season as a completely unique season.
Yeah,
we're playing every 3 days.
Yeah,
it's just different.
Yeah, and especially seeing as though we're rotating players into that striker's role and things like that, which means they're not getting a rest like Torres. Got to remember he's only young, so I mean, don't be surprised if Torres does play against Liverpool and has a stinker. He's playing quite a lot for a young kid. He's the same age as Foden. Don't forget that. So, you do need a rest. Players can't just keep playing 3 days in, 3 days. I know Raz can, but he's unique in that respect. A lot.
Someone needs to tell Kyle Walker that, because he just plays. He's like the Duracell bunny, Kyle Walker. He just plays and plays and plays.
I was just so glad that he brought him off tonight with no injuries, because I'm thinking, God, without Walker against Liverpool, I'm so pleased he came off because that guy is just phenomenal at the moment.
Do you know what impressed me tonight? And I've been one of his biggest critics, as Chris will probably remind you now. John Stones and his vocalization. You could hear him on the TV screaming things out, and I think one of them was, we need to stop letting him get the effing second ball, and really screaming it out, and he was like, wow.
Thought him and Ake did generally pretty well tonight. Ake again didn't really put a foot wrong, did he? Won every header that he went for. Stones looked like he covered really well. His passing out was good. And it's Olympiacos, that's the thing, So we've got a bigger test coming at the weekend. But another super chat from Alan. What are you talking about, Martin?
So third one, I'm not going to buy, because you bitched and moaned for 45 minutes. This is the way. He wanted to come on and have a go. He went, let me come on. I'm going to have a right moan.
Lovely dog, Andy. Thank you, Adam. Sean Fogarty, Phil Foden gave the ball away sloppily twice in the second half. Yeah, he didn't have his greatest game today, and I think he realised that. But we can't expect too much. He can't be absolutely superb every single game. And tonight, he wasn't at his best. So it was good to see Pep going, come on, yank him off, get him off, and maybe sort of get his head right for Sunday if he does start. I see we have a new Man City Fan TV presenter, Lowstone. Yeah. Handstand play left back. Don't know. I was going to say something then, but no, I won't say it because it's pretty rude. Oh, Jesus Christ, loads of comments. I'll whiz through these comments now. Apologies. Uwe, I lost count of the number of times Saul Miles get the ball away cheaply tonight. Changed title to 3-0. I don't know why people are saying that, because I never even put the 2-0 one live. So I don't know why you're saying it's 2-0. Delphi's horrible to watch. He was shocking against Newcastle. Mahrez wasn't. Is that another shit going out there?
Let me take the charge now.
Stop moving your phone. All you can hear is.
I do apologise. My missus is not well, so I've had to come out and do this.
Yeah. Mahrez wasn't bad today, says Jay Fresh. Scotty Mole, KDB looks a bit tired. Should have rested him tonight. KDB was in and out of the game. Gundogan was very, very good tonight. Pardo Oak says, yeah, he was. Kai, I think KDB was saving his energy in fairness. Gundogan, man of the match tonight. I'll ask the boys who they thought was man of the match later. He was tired. Gundogan is not good enough for this team.
It just shows you.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what. Things
are getting different.
Well, I'll tell you what then. Who was man of the match tonight then, Chris, for you?
Yeah, I think it was Gundogan tonight.
You think it was?
Yeah, I thought Torres had a very good game, but I think you've got to give it to Gundogan.
Martin?
Torres or Gundogan.
I'm with both of you. Yeah, I say Torres and Gundogan. I thought both were superb tonight. Very, very good.
I love Torres. He just reminds me of Sane so much.
Yeah.
You did like Sane?
No, you hated him. What has he
No,
got?
I
An
didn't.
attitude?
Hang on. Whoa.
Has he got an attitude like Sam Lee? Who told you that, Sam Lee? Go on.
The noise you make. Anyway,
Go on.
I've lost my train of thought now. Forget it. Move on.
But not trains. We've had ships. We've had cars. Now he's on to trains. Planes. We'll have planes next. Yeah.
Planes, trains, and
automobiles. There you go. Mark Armstrong says we played a poor team in an empty stadium. It's very hard to be too critical.
Oh, I said this to Chris the other day. I'm going to mention it. I'm sorry.
What's that?
Some of us as fans, we're starting to become elitists.
No,
it's like we're damned if we're doing, damned if we're not.
I think that's a fair point.
I think that's a fair point. He said we played a poor team in an empty stadium. It's very hard to be too critical.
I don't think any team in the Champions League's poor. I think you've got to go out and put in front of you.
Yeah. Where would Olympiacos come in the Premier League, Martin?
They're not great.
Beat Arsenal last year.
Yeah, they're not great. Well, there you go.
Wow,
Arsenal.
That must be great.
I honestly don't think that's I think that's a fair summation of tonight. We played a poor team. They weren't great. They had a couple of in an empty stadium, which is fact, and it's very hard to be too critical.
I thought, anyway, move on. It's like Marseille once said, we beat them because they were crap.
We played well against Marseille.
I know what that's going to mean. There's not a lot of...
Yeah. They were very adventurous, but we played very well. I thought we played very well.
That's our best performance of the season, the Marseille game.
Yeah, I agree. Dupe says, remember, Gundo has been in a Champions League final. So has Harry Kane. Gundo interceptions today was on point. It was. Loan Mahrez out. I think if anything, sell him. He needs one big more.
All right. Well, there's a question on that. How much would you sell him for?
Bag of.
And don't say £5 in a bag of crisp. Let's be serious.
I won't give £5. Yeah, a bag of KP peanuts. No, I don't know. What is he now? Nearly 30.
29 in a.
25 million, 30 million, maybe. I don't know. I've no idea. Pep seems to like him, So, and listen, he's an exceptionally talented technical player. There's no doubt, like Chris said earlier, his touch is phenomenal. He's just in this system. He's not going to play in an 8. He's just not going to play in an 8 with Kevin De Bruyne and Bernardo in this team. He just isn't. So he's either got to adapt. And I honestly, the thing is Torres can play on the left as well, but I would like to see him on the left wing. I really would just like Pep to play him once, just so we can go, what is he like? Will he whipping balls on his left foot? Because he's not doing much else. Oh my God.
I think as well, when he won the Player of the Season award at Leicester.
Stop putting your thumb everywhere.
He's an idiot.
I know.
Leicester played a completely different style of football that season. They played very counter-attacking football. And didn't have much of the ball. And we have the predominantly, 60, 70% of the ball every game. It's a totally different game we played to how Leicester played in that season.
Yeah.
And I don't think it suits him.
No, and like I said, that analysis I'd done on Mahrez a year or so ago was showing you where he used to pick the ball up for Leicester. And it was not only on the halfway line, it was sometimes deep in Leicester's half. He picked the ball up and ran with it. And he was the one that was playing 1-2s and then playing balls through for Vardy running onto. It was all very quick counter-attacks. That just doesn't happen in a City team because that's Rodri, that's Walker plays in that, right-hand inverted, sort of right-side inverted area. So he either adapts or he moves on. It's one of those things, but he's not been good. People keep saying the score on the Tattle Says video. I don't understand how it says 2-0 because it was never uploaded. It's 2-0. So that's weird. how it says 2-0. Maybe it does. I don't know. But the only one I uploaded was 3-0. But if so, I'll change it. Don't worry about it. Varane movement is probably the best outside of Kun. That's a good point. What were your thoughts on his movement? His movement was exceptional tonight. Chris?
Right. Well, I thought he made some nice runs. Got in behind the defender, but I also liked the way he came deeper and laid the ball off and then moved forward. I thought he had a really good game. I think, yeah, he probably has got the best movement behind Sergio from what I've seen. But I would still play Gabby up front. Yeah, I think Gabby's a great striker.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you. He's done really well, the young kid. But I'm with you. I'd still think a natural striker in Gabby for me. But he's certainly bringing something different. Isn't he, Martin?
Oh, yeah. I'd put him on the wing. Can you imagine his work rate on the wing getting back up and down? So one thing, I mean, like I said, I know you joke. I hate Sané. I love Sané at the start. But my biggest criticism of him is he never tracked back. And I think this is what Torres will do. I think
how do you like Mahrez then?
Because Mahrez does track back as well. He's just not very good at it. Big difference.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair enough. No, but he's showing something special, isn't he? Something for such a young kid.
What, 20 million bargain in the summer so far?
He finds space well, doesn't he?
Yeah. He's got that. I mean, they've shown it here at half time, and it was that one where, was it Raz on the left in the first half? He played that ball across, and he made that typical Sergio run where he sort of went, stopped, made the defender stop, and then ran in front of him across the goal. And I mean, this is for a winger. I mean, that's real natural instinct to be in the right place at the right time, and that for a 20-year-old kid who's not a natural, has been a striker all his career, it's really impressive. I mean, that even the flick on from that corner that he did that little flick, Zola flick.
Owen Hargreaves made that point, Andy. He said that that there's players who are 10 years older or whatever, even might have played their whole career, who don't have that nous that he seems to have.
Yeah.
It's a natural thing, isn't it? So
it definitely is, and it's something that Raheem Sterling hasn't got. Even though he scored loads of goals, he hasn't got that. Because the amount of times that we've seen balls going across the box, and I know that he's had tap-ins, but I mean, you think somebody's got to get on the end of that. He looks like a player who sniffs out, that typical Alan Shearer, that Sergio, that he sees, he reads the game and thinks that's where it's going to go, and he gambles. And I like that. And he's such a young kid. I think it's brilliant. Absolutely.
Well, he did it on Saturday. I mean, how many times was he in the right area at the right time on Saturday?
Yeah, absolutely.
A bargain.
Yeah. Well, I read something. I can't remember where I read it. I was talking to my lads before. I think it was a young player ratings as to how much they're worth currently in the market. And I think Raz was 166 million. And there was only Haaland, somebody else who was ahead of Torres. You know how much they valued Torres at? 102 million.
Wow.
And you think, we got him for 20 million quid? 102 million pounds. And he was I think there were three ahead of him. Raz was somewhere near the top.
Mbappe probably.
Mbappe was one of them. But there was I think there was 8 shown. And he was fifth or sixth. And you think, Jesus, for that much money. Let's hope he keeps going how he's going. Gundo in the Champions League, Rodri in the Premier League, not both in the Premier League, says Colin Mack.
No, I agree with.
Absolutely.
That's a fair point. Evening all, says Diego C. Palace. Great win, I think, with Jesus coming on. It settled any nerve. Good point. We'll talk about Gabby. Hi, guys. Hope you're well. Charles Deneen. I'm very good. How are you, mate? Benny MCFC says, do you think KDB needs a rest? For me, yes, but we can't rest him, can we? Because that's the thing. I was surprised he stayed on for so long. I thought Pep might have brought him off maybe 60 minutes or something like that. But
I think he would have if he were to get up.
Yeah, and this goes back to our problem. What is our finishing like this season?
Yeah.
Amazing
Yes,
season.
it is a concern, Andy, but counter-wise, you've got a defence now that is actually looking fairly solid, especially with Diaz and Laporte. I think Ake and John Stones are really good lads who can come in as well.
Yeah, that's a good point. You know, we're sort of like we're not conceding any, but we're seeding finishing chances at the other end at the moment. So
Yeah.
if we can balance the two, it'd be phenomenal. Martin?
As I said to Chris, 1-0 wins win you everything. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. It is. I mean,
I said it to you last week. We can't win 5-0 every week. We can't do it.
No.
We can't bitch, moan, and complain about having a crap defence. We suddenly get a good defence, and now we're complaining we're not scoring goals.
I know what he's talking about. The people are talking about. It says 2-0 on the description. That was because just before I went on, it was 2-0, but I changed it to the thumbnail to 3-0. But it says 2-0 in the description. So don't worry, we know we'll change it. It's not the end of the world.
There's some eagle-eyed people out there, isn't there?
I know. Jesus Christ!
It tells you to read the description, though.
Well, no, that's a fair point. What we got here? Dupe says, "Is Martin on the toilet or something?"
No, I'm in my car.
Anthony Elmar says, "Great show, lads. Another class performance. Torres, what a find. Start him on Sunday. Got a feeling we'll beat the Dippers." We'll come to that shortly. Gundogan had a bad second half, like most of them. Not sure he did, but anyway, what do you think about Zinni and Stones tonight, Chris? Zinchenko and Stones quickly.
Stones, I thought, had a very steady, composed game. And Zinchenko, like I said earlier, I thought he defended okay. It's his passing that lets him down.
Martin.
Same. Stones.
If you had to keep one of them.
Stones. Stones is really starting to prove me wrong. And I've said it before, I will hold my hands up when players prove me wrong.
Yeah, no.
Zinchenko, though, now that'd sell for a £5 and a bag of Chris. Sorry.
Oh,
just now.
Gosh.
He's not
Patrick
for
Bay
me.
says, I agree with Chris. Maris is a great player. He obviously made it to the Prem. He just may not be a great fit as a City player.
Spot on.
Fair point. The whole team did exactly what was needed. We controlled most of a slow second half. It wasn't pretty, but 3-0, top of the group. Come on, lads. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Can't complain over 3-0. We made bad decisions with passes sometimes. Yeah, but that happens. It does happen. Kai Kalfler. Mahrez missed like 20 chances. What a crap player. He didn't complete a single pass forward. I think he did. Alec Scott says, Alec, thought Stones did well tonight. Very encouraging. He looked up for the fight for a shirt. Injuries permitting, and rather have him than Garcia. That makes Martin very happy. What do you think of Bubblegum's form? Good question, Peter Curry, because we're not seeing a lot of him this season so far, I'll be honest. But Chris?
Yeah, in and out, isn't it? And then it is hard to have form when you're not playing regularly. I think last season he was a complete shadow of the season he was before, and I think at the minute I'd put him somewhere in between the two at the minute.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Martin.
The Arsenal game.
While you're just critiquing him, I'm just going to open up, and now if you hear anything here, I'm just going to see if I can edit this while it's live. But because then there you go. I'll edit it now. Just so it stops. People are so OCD, aren't they? Jesus Christ. Right, there you go. It's changed now, everybody. So you should be absolutely fine. It says 3-0 now on the description. Sorry, Martin, go
on. Against Arsenal, I thought it was really good. And then I'd like to have seen him start tonight instead of KDB. I would have put him, me personally, I'd arrested Kevin and I would have put him in that Kevin role tonight. Because I think that would have been the best thing to do. With Liverpool coming up, I think Kevin needed a rest. Give him that rest. But when he come on tonight, few passes were a bit overrun. They were not getting to their intended target. And I just don't want him to panic and snatch at things. Just relax, let him enjoy it.
I think it's hard though, like Chris said. I mean, we said as much with Mahrez last season, didn't we? We did say, you know, he's in for a couple of games, then he's out, and then he's in, and then he's out. And players sometimes, not all players need to do it, but I think a lot of players need, you know, continuity. They need to sort of get that rhythm going and get into it. I mean, the same with Phil Foden. You know, let's face it, Phil Foden's been a couple of games in, then he's out, he's on the bench, he's in for 20 minutes, then he's out, then he starts tonight, and
I think that's the season we're going to have. You're playing every 3 days. You've got to have to rotate.
Yeah, and maybe we're being no, we're not being a bit harsh on Mahrez because he's an experienced player. Cost a lot of money. He's done it. We've seen him do it last season, but this season he's not doing it. But I think certain players, you know, they're just going to have to step up when they get the chance. They are going to have to step up because...
Tell you what, well, they're going to have to, because what I watched last night, some of those kids are knocking on the door. So I'm telling you now, Cole Palmer, I would not be adverse to putting him on the wing in that team right now.
Yeah, he's
the real deal.
He's full of, well, I think we'll wait and see, but he's fearless. He's like Phil Foden. You know, when he's had to took its opportunities, he don't look fazed by it whatsoever. And I think this is the best period. I don't know about you, Chris. What do you think? What on Martin's point? I think this is the best period for kids coming through and training with the team and having some sort of opportunity, albeit it's very limited, for a long time.
A while.
Yes, it is. And, you know, Nemecha got onto the pitch tonight as well, didn't he? So it's nice to see some of the kids get, I mean, I know they're not getting long runs out, but it's great experience. And like Martin said, some of the kids that played last night against a very good Chelsea team.
Very good.
And it was a great game, actually.
Yeah, it was.
But there was some players on that pitch last night you thought, do you know what? They got a chance.
Yeah. And we're still not seeing the likes of Jaden Braff around the City squad, as in, you know, and things
it's
like
interesting.
That.
Yeah, because he came on in the semi-final after about, I don't know, 80 minutes. And last night he came on after 75 minutes. You know, and for a player that in the summer we were all hoping would get a bit of game time, I don't know. I'm not sure why. I'm not going to make any speculation. He's got a bad attitude.
It's his attitude.
Yeah, something like that.
It's definitely his attitude.
But when he came last night,
terrible.
You could see what a player he is last night. He's so positive and fast, you know.
So
there's some of that because he's there's other players ahead of him at the minute.
But we don't know what that is. I mean, we don't. For all we know, he might have a slight niggle. He might have and he's not quite fit enough, and we don't know, and so we shouldn't judge. Now there might be something genuinely, might be, and I'm being serious here, might be in a bit of an attitude problem and things like that. Remember last year, he got a lot of press, he got an awful lot of press and praise and everything else, and you know, did that go to his head? I've no idea. But it could be just a niggle that they're trying to, you know, work with him through and things like that. But certainly, when you've got Pep, you know, McAtee is naming him as well, and he's talking about Cole Palmer, and obviously there's Delap
ahead of Braff.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's talking about players in general, about how excited he is in these young kids, and to see the likes of Nemecha. And let's face it, this isn't the Nemecha we thought might have got into this. You know, we thought it would have been the older brother, but it's the younger one who's come into it. So it's a great sign for the academy that we're starting to see little glimpses. And let's face it, everyone was slagging off Pep over the Foden thing. Oh, he should be playing all last season. He should be doing this. He should be doing that. Pep has managed Foden absolutely perfectly. He's known exactly when it's the right time for him to be introduced. And we're all right tonight. He didn't have the best of games, but listen, we've seen it, and he is definitely an England starter for me.
You have missed someone. Tommy Doyle. It was outstanding.
Yeah. But we've spoken about Tommy Doyle so many times.
We didn't mention Taylor Howard-Bellis either.
No.
There's a lot of players in there who've got a chance. And do you know what I'd love to see, Andy, is to see the Premier League change this decision so that there can be 5 substitutions again, because there are a lot of injuries coming, and then maybe we will see, a lot of kids on the bench and getting say we are 3 or 4-0 up with 20 minutes to go, they might get on for a longer period of time.
I mean, I must admit, I'm not an advocate of it in a normal season. I don't think.
No.
Well, I mean, maybe I need to see a season of it, but I do think in this current climate, with so many injuries and playing so many games back to back and no rest in the summer, no pre-season and everything else, I think it's just no brainer. Why they've done it again when they do it in Europe. Why does the Premier League always have to go in the opposite direction to everything that they're doing? The PGMOL did it with VAR and everything else, and the decisions, and why do they always? It's like they have this chip on the shoulder that, well, they do it in Europe. We're the best league in the world, so we're going to do it different, and we'll do. They're just garbage for me, absolute nonsense. And 5 substitutions. Yes, I understand it does give an advantage to teams with bigger squads. I get that. But
you could limit it, Andy. You could say that, a percentage of your bench has to be
the 20s.
Yeah, be youth players,
Or you can only use 3 normal subs or 2 under 20s.
They talked about that though. They did talk about having a certain percentage of your youth team going on, and then it sort of just went dead. Then it's never come back.
It makes absolute sense. It makes absolute sense. Have your 3 normal subs. They can be anybody. They could be an EDS player, or they could be. But your 2 subs must be EDS players. They must be EDS players that come on. And I think everyone is crying out for their club to introduce youth to the club, to the teams. Everybody is.
Yeah.
Some do it very successfully. We know that. And sometimes football and finance and dynamics force it upon teams to do that. And that's fine. And that's organic and it's brilliant. The bigger clubs do it less so. City are one of those clubs that we've done it less so over the years than some of the other bigger teams. But I just think it just makes absolute sense. I don't know. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And no wonder you can see when you see the injuries that are going on with obviously Van Dijk and Fabinho and the injuries we've had over the last 18 months. You can see how frustrated Pep is with it, thinking, Pep, when he talks about it, it's almost like he just goes, but it doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
All I've ever wanted to do is just protect the players, and look at you, you're just stubborn.
I think as well, Andy, I don't know if it's who makes the decision, if this is a club's decision or whatever it is, but there are a lot of clubs in the Premier League who aren't playing every 3 days like we are, and Chelsea and United, and so it's there at an advantage by saying no, stick to 3.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, but hey, let's see who else is on. The problem with youngsters is that attitude always lets them down. Martin's messaged Mingy one to, he's messaged him to post that, haven't you, mate?
Martin's our youngster, isn't he, Andy?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's the one with the attitude.
Only because you two are a couple of old farts.
Yeah, well, that's the way we are. Dupe says the Premier League are so annoying, sometimes very annoying. Liverpool is the defining game. I don't think it's the defining game. It's a long way
I
left.
think we're too early for that. It's too early
I
on
think
in
at the
the season
moment.
for that.
Yeah, I think it is. Andy, it was the clubs that stopped 5 subs. They had a vote on it. Right, okay, there you go. Like Chris said. Hey, Doopy says, Ori Cuz. Still got a good win now. Let's stuff those dippers. Oh, there's a bit of a chat going on between Dupe and Ori Cuz. Sachin's on. Can't believe we paid 80 million for Fridge. So much better.
Bless you, Sachin.
Sachin is obviously our resident rag. But yeah, I can't believe you paid 80 million for the Fridge.
I'm waiting for it. Martin wanted Maguire all summer. He was begging it and begging it and begging it. Him and Rob, Maguire.
Forgot all about that. Oh yeah, remember that one?
It was Koulibaly this summer, wasn't it, Mark?
Oh no, this summer was Koulibaly, wasn't it? It was Koulibaly.
I got my boy.
Front 3 actually on Sunday. Palmer, Torres, Jesus. What? No Raheem Sterling. You know that's not going to happen.
Sterling disappointed. You know what? Sterling.
Yeah, he does. I know he does. What?
He wasn't great tonight, Sterling.
I said to Chris, I thought he had a really good first half. I thought he was poor the second half.
And it does worry me every time we play Liverpool with Sterling. It worries me because he just doesn't turn up.
That's got to change, though, hasn't it? It's got to change. It's got to change. It's got to
change at some point.
Yeah, you have to be. Hey, listen, Sterling, you can't drop this team.
There's no way if he's fit, he is not playing on Sunday. There's no way.
There's no way. You can't drop.
Oh, no, he'll play. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it could all change. It could all change on Sunday. What's this? I hope VAR will be a non-factor come Sunday. Oh, Nicholas, you are very naive. If you think VAR won't come into play on Sunday, it definitely will come into play at some point over something. We know that's going to
means the watch-along's going to be fun for me then.
It is. Will McDonald, how good was Joao tonight? I think Tom deserves some credit for the hope he brought.
Somebody's already put, I said he's got no left foot. And then he bent one in with his left foot tonight. So, okay. Cheers for that.
There you go. Finish. It was a good finish. Yeah, very good finish.
He just needs to learn how to cross with the left foot now, and he's all right.
Yeah. Would Maguire have been as bad at City, though?
Good point, Ronnie. Thank you. My whole point with Sanchez as well, and him. Pep would have got them playing different.
Garbage. He's crap for England. He's crap for England and he's crap for United. He's crap. He's crap, full stop. End of story. I'm only joking. He'd probably be slightly better, but...
most Leicester fans aren't bothered that he left.
I think... Who?
They're not bothered. Mahrez left either.
Yeah, no. He's
most Leicester
about Tom Maguire.
Yeah, most Leicester fans.
Yeah, no.
You know where I live. I know a lot of Leicester fans.
Yeah.
And that they're not bothered that Maguire went.
Yeah.
Do they want Mahrez and Maguire back? Would they have them back?
I think Mahrez would take back. I don't think there's. Yeah. I mean, I don't think they were overly enamoured with a certain section that comes with Mahrez, but
no idea what you mean.
No.
But they, did play well for him.
Refi subs, other clubs thinks that City would have an advantage. I don't think it's just us. I think it's the likes of Liverpool and others. But yeah, I mean I think that's definitely.
But you could overcome against Andy, couldn't you? By the 3-2 rule.
Yeah. Just do a 3-2 rule. Just go basically three regulars, and if you want to use your other two, they must be EDS registered or whatever players.
There's still more.
Maybe not even, maybe under 21s or something like that, rather than, because I know EDS you can have like 23s.
Yeah.
In there. So maybe have an age limit, under 20s or something like that. And that way.
How old's Torres?
20. But, hi guys, great win. Torres, excellent. Glad Jesus back with a goal. Sorry late. Hope you're all well. Andy Blue Moon. No, we're all good. We're just we're just chewing the fat over all different types of. Well,
Got to admit, Andy Blooming, he's been great the last 2 watch-alongs. He's a real supporter of him. So thank you, mate.
516 Piggy Smalls. Hi boys, good performance tonight. Torres played great. He did. Didn't Martin watch KK from Napoli and now look at their form? Oh, didn't Martin want KK from Napoli?
Desperate for him.
Form. He was obsessed, is the word, with Koulibaly.
You look like elephants. You don't shut up. Forget anything.
Sterling, hey, it's all up there. He's got it up there. Scott Sterling was quiet. Yeah, I don't think he had a great second. I thought he was all right first half, but I don't think he had a great second half. The amazing thing is the amount of clean sheets we're having. Our defense looks so solid. Yeah, we mentioned that before. It's which is great.
In a row.
Great to see. We just want to combine it with finishing, which has always been our Achilles heel over the last 18 months. Sachi, batter aside, good to see English teams doing well in the Champions League. Oh, no. We don't have that. We want Liverpool out. We want United out. We want everyone out. We only want City to go through. I'm not bothered about what any other teams go through. No,
it's so true.
In it. You don't.
Absolutely.
No, any of them going through.
I will never support United or Liverpool in a European Cup competition.
I'll never support them any time. I don't care. I want them all out. I want them beaten. I want them proper twatted 10-0.
You got
every single game.
That was a hell of a result for Liverpool.
Hang on. Have you got a beat button? You got a beat button anywhere?
Good.
Oh, no, we'll pass the watch. Then you're all right.
Apologies for saying twatted. I shouldn't have said twatted, so I do apologise for saying twatted. But there you go. Yeah, it was a good win. 5-0. Atalanta. That's a bloody.
Hey, and all the thing before the game was how great Atalanta had been and how they are the European entertainers.
Well, they are.
Yeah. It's a superb win. That it was a great win. No doubting about it. Ronnie Beam says, no, Raz and KDB not at it yet season, but need to play them into form. That's a good point, and it's the fact of, I don't know about... Yeah, I think Raz has been all right. I think KDB, probably, I do agree with that, maybe because he's still getting up to match fitness after the injury. He's definitely one of those that... Because the thing is, and like, we don't know, but we do know that the medical staff have these... stats on colour ranges, yellow to orange into red and everything else. And they monitor them absolutely in and out. And they'll know when a player is... And if Kevin was getting to the point of exhaustion or, they'll be saying, give him 50 minutes, then that's it. Or 60 minutes, that's it. Get him off and don't risk him any. But the fact he still keeps playing says to me that it's not about... It's about trying to get him fit again. Because maybe he looks like he's not quite 100% fit, both mentally and in his body. I don't know.
Do you know on that, Andy? You just said about having this green, orange. Do you know they had that during the game? When I went in the stadium,
they can.
As you come out the tunnel and you go into the dressing room, there's a little computer area for Pep to go to, and it's all on the screen with every player where their fitness and the levels are during the game.
Yeah, well,
because you'll not Pep spends 5 minutes there before he goes in the dressing room. And I'm like, what? This is during the game? And they went, yeah. They know what level they're at coming in and going out during the game.
Yeah.
So I found it fascinating.
Yeah, technology today. I mean, they'll be so tight on everything. So, when like us as fans go, oh, look at him. Why is he playing him 80 minutes? Why, he'd be knackered. They know exactly where on that level. And if they start hitting that orange and things like that,
they're off.
They'll be looking at it going, he needs a game rest. Don't pick him. Put him on the bench as a resort for the last 20 minutes, but you can't play him next game. He needs a rest. It's like you on FIFA, Martin. Except for the win. I missed FIFA actually on Friday night. How did you get on?
4 games, 4 wins.
Really?
He's lowered the level again, Andy.
Is that so? He's on
sorry,
super easy now.
Did I prove to you I was on world class level?
Is that super easy now?
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous. It's like the players he's playing against are like statues.
Like
He still misses like the fridge. Yeah,
is it 11? Is he playing against 11 Harry Maguires?
yeah.
Hey, you even missed the Manchester derby on Friday.
Did it? What was the score?
2-0.
Good lad. Good lad. He's still in a job. That's the main thing. Because he's still.
Which one you talking about, FIFA or this one?
No, FIFA. Sterling has a mental block with Liverpool records poor against them. It's got to change, Anthony. It's got to change. Sterling scored last time against Liverpool. Dupe, Sachin. It's good to see English team do well, but I hope United don't win. Yeah.
True.
There's no crowd to spook Raz. He'll be fine. That's actually not a bad point that you make there, because we know what Liverpool fans are. They're toxic, they're venomous, and they are just unbelievable.
Hi, all Liverpool fans who are watching.
Yeah, there you go, Liverpool fans. That's what you can have. Yeah. Can you hear it?
Right, whoa, stop.
Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Do you want me to turn it up?
Sorry, stop. You're not doing the watch along on Sunday. You stop that.
That's for Liverpool fans. Andy Blue Moon says, give a thumbs up, guys. Thank you. I don't care if they come on. They always give us a load of shit anyway. I don't care about other English teams. I want them out at the group stage. So do I. Well, Gladbach won 6-0 at Shakhtar.
Yeah.
Good win. Shakhtar were in form too. Carl Suet says, Ake may turn out to be one of our best deals yet. Class. What are your thoughts on Ake? Obviously, we've not seen him for a few games because he had a slight knock. Chris?
You know my thoughts, Andy. I think he
not
will
done anything
be
wrong, has he?
I think he will be a fantastic signing for City. I think his versatility for starters. But again tonight, he looks really a class player. Really class. Doesn't give the ball away. Makes nice challenges. You know, he doesn't do anything rash, really, does he?
No.
He just looks really composed.
Solid, isn't he? He's a solid 7 out of 10.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, at Bournemouth, he didn't. I'm not slagging Bournemouth, but he didn't have the greatest players around him.
No.
And they had a lot less of the ball. But now he's in a team with a lot of good players around him, and he doesn't have to defend half as much as he had to. And it just looks easy for him.
Yeah, I agree. And I like, and even when we have got the ball a lot, which we tend to have, like tonight, just little things like a ball came through and it was quite a decent ball to their centre forward, but his head went straight in between the ball and their centre forward, and he got it away. And it's like, he just reads the game very, very well, and his position, I think, is exceptional. 40 million could be an absolute steal for a versatile player. Martin, how's Ake done so far? No, I said he's been out for a couple of games.
Impressed. I can't wait to see him left back, Diaz, Laporte, and Walker. That's what I want to see.
That could end up being, but the problem being is a player I've always said can't defend but great going forward. Where's that leave Cancelo? Because I don't think Cancelo's done anything wrong.
Where does that leave Bendy Bender?
On the bench, where he is on the fitness table, where he is again. This is the same old problem with him.
I think he might have,
and then that's it. We don't see him for 2-3
months.
I
think he might have had his last chance now, injury wise.
Unless he comes back very quickly, proves himself, and plays a really long run of games, like 15, 18 games non-stop at a high level. Can't see him being at City beyond this season. I really can't.
Well, who's going to buy him?
It's pointless. Well, they'll just cut the losses on him, won't they? They'll just go, you can have him for 20 million.
He might have made us as a part of a deal, mightn't he?
Yeah,
Because he's not a bad player, and any club that gets him, and imagine he stayed fit for a season, might get an absolute bargain, by taking.
Why don't we do Mendy and Garcia for Messi in January?
Well, I think Messi's going to reports this morning. Messi's going to sign a pre-contract in January anyway, but for the summer.
He's not the first person I'd get rid of, though, Andy.
Mendy.
He's not the first one I get rid of.
So Sorry, I'm just waiting for Chris's reaction on Messi. That's what I'm waiting for.
Who's the first one you get rid of?
You know who it is.
Should we have a game of Hangman? Is it an M? Is there an M in it?
Yeah, certainly is.
And then an A? Maybe
I
an
just
A?
think I don't dislike Mahrez. I just don't think he suits us at all. I think when he plays, he ruins what we're at best at.
That's twice you've done that tonight. I'm not gonna slag Bournemouth off, but I'm about to slag Bournemouth off.
I'm not. No, never slag Bournemouth off.
But
Mahrez.
No, you know my thoughts. I'm with Chris. I don't think he's ever suited our game. Even though he got great stats last season, I don't think he suits our
He
game.
frustrates me so much.
And what frustrates me is if he was absolutely a garbage player, I'd just be like, but you know how technically gifted he is, and you just think, you're just not doing it. And that's what's frustrating. You just think, you could do so much more in this team with the technical ability that you've got. You could be really top class in this team. Well, you should be top class in this team when you've got the likes of Kevin De Bruyne around you and things like that. Just not doing it.
do I dare to mention a certain tweet we all might have saw earlier on with the video about Mahrez? A Mahrez fan had made it.
Oh,
Clips of Mahrez, these great little things, and it was all the City players missing all the chances.
Yeah.
That's so one-sided, it's unreal.
I got into the debate on Twitter somewhere with Ivor and about.
Oh yeah.
It followed on from that particular video, and then others going, "Oh yeah, just like you City fans don't like Yaya, you didn't like this, you didn't like Nasri."
When did we not like Zeko?
Surprise! They're all Muslims, type of thing. It's like, oh Jesus Christ!
And Chris,
Trying to
when did we ever slag Edin Zeko off? I don't remember slacking Edin Zeko off.
Yeah, I mean, I must admit, I had my moments with Dzeko. Thought he was frustrating on occasions, but not nowhere near what I think of Mahrez.
I don't think Dzeko was particularly technically gifted player.
No.
He was a really good option up front.
Yeah, brilliant.
And I never slagged him off ever. But
No.
Sometimes he used to make some really bad layoffs from the ball. You just think, Jesus.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, that's just fans trying to.
Yeah.
To a religious agenda. And
Yaya, for all his little faults that we had with him, it was just a wonderful footballer.
Oh, superb. Yeah, 3 seasons. Amazing. Andy Blue Moon, this show is well better than the US elections. I don't know. I'm going to go and after this, I'm going to go and have a sit down and I've not seen anything today. With that, little one's kept me busy and I've had conference calls and all sorts. So I've not seen anything today. So I'm going to go and have a catch up of what's going on over in America. See if that lunatic gets voted back in. Info comes from.
Pardon?
Info comes
Are you on
from...
the whiskey again, Ronnie? Is he on the whiskey?
Yeah, Brathy. Oh, right. Info comes from their Brathy. You mean like the little elastic top that they put on? Yeah, it does. That they normally look at those in training. Look out for.
I wonder what he meant.
Yeah, I know. It just came out of the blue. It was something we were talking about earlier. We've done really well with our defensive signings. Yeah, I think we've done this season. Yeah, I think Dupe. I think we've done. Done exceptionally well. Ake, Diaz, very, very good. 2 very good signings.
Told you.
Would Walker go in goal? No, I don't think so. KDB, 2 more assists this evening, and people are still having a dig. He just paced himself Sunday. Intelligent players know what exactly. Yeah.
I'll say on that.
Confidence.
I don't think that Kevin was at his best tonight. And when Kevin is at his best, he runs the game.
Yeah.
About the minute he's producing little magical moments like the assists and stuff.
I agree.
He has to play, but I don't think he's at his very best level at the minute. Still our best player.
Still one of the best players going. I mean, listen. I mean, if you've got a player on the pitch who's not hitting anywhere near their peak form and getting a couple of assists every game or assist, take that. All day long because that means we're scoring at least 1 or 2 goals. But he's not at his fluid at best, but he'll get there. I think he's trying to play himself to get properly fit.
It would be nice, if after Liverpool game he would drop out of the internationals and,
that
get
would be
himself.
nice.
But I can't see it.
That I can't. But that was good shout. That would be great. It really would. Hence why it was funny how Pep came out yesterday and was talking about, well, if the country's in lockdown, really, football should go into lockdown as well, because really it's not fair and blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, yeah, right. You can imagine going, let's have a month off. Yeah. I'll get you all back and we'll be fit and firing. And no wonder he wants all football to lockdown.
Don't start me on lockdown.
No, don't start me on lockdown either. But anyway, we're going to wrap up and just fly through some of these questions. Great result, Blues. Big game ahead now. With them lot finding some form. Big test for Diaz and Laporte. Good shout. Yeah, it's going to be a big test. It definitely is. Chris and Andy against Martin. No, we're not against Martin at all.
Always.
This is what it's like on WhatsApp.
He is. It's not a normal season anyway. So the youth has 4 or 5. It's a great idea for everyone and every team.
Hang on. Put that comment back up. Put that comment back up. It is. On WhatsApp, I get outnumbered all the time. 2-on-1. They're very nasty. Very nasty, the pair of them, Doopy. They're just jealous of my young age.
Because he talks bullshit.
Absolutely.
He doesn't. It's all a bit of banter before anyone starts taking it seriously.
Yeah, we're going to get all the comments.
Breaking news, Leicester want Mahrez and Maguire back, but will only pay what they're really worth, 50 mil for both. Yeah.
Chris is thinking that's too much.
Sir Alan says Martin on junior level on FIFA. There you go. He's
Are you not at work? Hey, it's 10:30 over there. Shouldn't you be working?
And I've got a bone to pick with you. Bloody messaging me at 2:00 in the morning.
I was waiting for that. I've been waiting for that for 2 days.
That ain't happening again, I'm telling you. I'll be removing you from WhatsApp. We have to back Sterling on Sunday, Anthony. He had no crowd last time, scored in the 4-0 win. I'm only joking, Alan. LSC fans, Cult FC. Oh, yeah, we know that.
You spelled that right.
Yeah. Yeah. There's only a little gap between those letters, isn't there? Liverpool fans do pay. That's what he thinks. Ake for left back on Sunday. Des, shout. Would you like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Martin, there you go. Stephen Dempster, you got 3 likes for Ake to be left back. Get Ake over at left back. There you go. Another one. They're all agreeing with you on that one. And I think Ake great at the ball, comfortable, clean sheet gives us confidence. Another one agreeing with you. Robert Robinson says Stephen. Yes, he agrees. Ake for left back. Ake talked earlier about how he can play centre back, left back, and midfield. Very useful. Come on, Andy. 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Oh, I think it's before.
I think Ake's performances
are always a 7 out of 10. Well, I meant minimum. Mm-hmm. Jesus did really well. So Satya Soem. Oh, they're nice temples. Where about Thailand? Is that, or is it? I agree with Martin. Put Ake on the left. There you go. Everyone's agreeing. Andy, yes. That wasn't your temples I was thinking about. Isn't Mendy
the way you said it? Temples. You said it just.
I know. By the way, what happened to Walker? How is he this good now? Walker was great last season.
He was at a good season last season.
I had a brilliant season last season.
I'll tell you what.
He's gone up another level.
Second goal tonight, sorry. I know KDB passed it on to AZ, but what a reverse pass from Walker, the way he played it.
Rodri.
No, it was from Walker.
Rodri.
When Jesus scored, it was Walker, wasn't it? Commentator said Walker.
Rodri.
Was it? Commentator said Walker.
The reverse pass without looking at it.
No, the one that on Jesus' goal when he sort of turned it around on his right foot, played it into KDB, and KDB flipped it onto Jesus for the goal.
Rodri.
You usually give your man and match performance to the man who gives the pre-assist.
No, that was the blind pass that went into KDB.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
That was Rodri.
Oh well.
Because he'd just come on and he went, what a pass that was, a blind pass. That was Robbie Savage. That was Rodri's pass.
I'm going to say something now. I thought Robbie Savage was really good.
He was good.
Yeah.
But he's always had a bit of a thing because he likes Mancini, doesn't he? He's friends with Mancini.
Yeah.
He's always had a bit of a thing for City, but except for when he's on 5 Live. But which goal do you guys think was better, Cancelo's or Jesus's? There you go. That's a question for you two guys before we go.
Jesus.
Yeah. I think it has to be. It was just a wonderful hit on the ball, wasn't it? Such a clean strike. Great goal by Cancelo.
Was a very good goal. Very good. Both very good goals.
Mm-hmm.
So
I like the build-up play to Jesus.
Yeah, it was a very good. Was that Walker's blind pass? Oh, he's so easy, isn't he? He's so easy.
He doesn't. Hang on, switch that.
Well, yeah. Well, no, okay. I won't say anything.
Can I start my countdown on my birthday yet? I normally start a month in advance.
When's it your birthday?
December, you know this. We had all this last year, remember? I reminded everyone for a month.
Like I know when people's birthdays are. Go on. Oh yeah, it's stuck there now forever. I've got a tattoo on my arm. Martin's birthday date. When is it? Go on, give us the date. When is it?
December the 10th.
The 10th of December. There you go.
8 days after the lockdown ends.
Remember the 10th of December. That's Martin's birthday.
22.
So he'll lose a few. He'll lose a few of those stones, definitely. 22 stone.
Yeah.
22. Yeah, you wish. You wish you were 22 again. Right, we'll make a note of that. Everybody, 10th of December, Martin's birthday. We'll have a Martin happy birthday live vlog.
We won't. We won't. No, we won't.
We will. Mendy has done a shame, but they will run his contract down or he'll join the social media. There's probably more chance of that.
We've been running the Instagram account.
I know. Dan Wayne, evening Andy, good confidence going towards Sunday. Yeah, it was. Mahrez has 1 foot. Defenders know where he goes all the time. Yeah, we said that. Mahrez was okay first half today as he passed more. Yes, Chris mentioned that when we first sort of got into it. Right, let me just see. Jack Lee, I think, sums it up. Mahrez is talented but needs to grow some bollocks. Mahrez has been crap since we bought him.
No, he hasn't.
Vinny for Mbappe. I think we probably need 100 million, probably. Not a bad shout. Do pay perhaps a younger left back. Imagine if we'd gotten Sanchez, much better than Mahrez.
Alaba's up.
For me. Yeah, well, has he not already said he's not good? He don't want to move to the Premier League. That's the only thing.
Well, where's he going? Because Bayern Munich can't want him anymore.
I'd have him tomorrow. I think he's a brilliant.
I wouldn't rule out Juventus, you know.
Maybe. Is Martin going to have a Yaya fit if we don't get him a cake?
You know it, drama queen.
Sagittarius, the archer. Yeah, that's what he drinks. Have you seen him in Tenerife? That's what he was drinking, archers.
No, it wasn't.
Those whatever they were, pink cocktails.
It was vodka and cranberry juice.
Jesus.
Oh, vodka and cranberry juice. Oh, he's all up market. David Alaba has got Man City written all over him. Dylan Tate, I totally agree with you, mate. Alaba to Real Madrid is nailed on. Alaba is going to
apparently
Juventus.
Mbappe to Real Madrid's nailed on.
Well, maybe we'll wait. Where'd you get that one from? Who said that? Was it Neil Custis?
Move on.
Sam Lee? Go on, have a guess, Chris. Can you think of any others who might have said?
Well, where have you got the message joining in pre-contracts in January then?
It was in the Telegraph.
Oh, is that not a newspaper?
No, it definitely is true. He's definitely coming in January. He said it in the Telegraph.
You know, he said the man who had a 2-week John on Messi when no one was ever mentioned about us.
Vodka and cranberry, how very Essex.
Ain't not wrong with a bit of sophistication.
So Martin shares his birthday with Wilfred Bonney. I think there is.
Does he?
Yeah.
Have you looked that up?
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
Yeah, I think
they must be.
the similarities. Bow-legged.
Has he got a knackered back as well?
Oh yeah, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah, we'll have a look. Here you go. This could be a new this could be a new little thing here, right? Kenneth.
I wish I'm set out now.
The actor Kenneth Branagh.
I'll take that.
Nia Peoples, I don't know who she is. Chef Bobby Flay, don't know who he is. Emmanuel Creaky, oh, she looks a bit all right. Don't know who they are, and that's about it. So unfortunately, you've not got famous birthdays, have you? Famous people on your birthdays.
No, because I'm unique.
I think
you're not wrong.
I'm unique. I'm a one-off.
I've got some right crackers, you know, which you won't be very happy with.
If he's got Liz Early, I'm going to kick off.
I'll tell you now who mine is. I've just looked. Eddie Murphy, Marlon Brando, Paris Jackson, Alec Baldwin, Doris Day. I knew Doris Day was. But I've got.
Didn't you go out with Doris Day once?
I've got a funny. I thought Adolf Hitler was on the third, but it isn't. Maybe he isn't.
I'm sure you went out with Doris Day.
Nigel Farage, Leona
Explains
Lewis.
a lot. Explains a lot.
I know.
Colleen
Rooney. There you go. There's somebody really famous.
Do you know, Andy and Nigel Farage in a debate. You should get it on the channel. No one would ever win.
When you tune in next time to Man City Fan TV, we'll have who's famous, who's on Chris's birthday for you. And if you want us
Mickey Mouse.
If you want us to check out your birthday, all you have to do is send us an email to mcfcfantv@gmail.com and we'll give you a famous birthday shout out. God, Jesus, scraping the barrel now, aren't we?
Davy Duck.
I know. There you go. He can go in a timeout. Knob jockey. Of course, Dzeko was important as he actually scored the equaliser against Notts County in the 4th round of the FA Cup. Yeah, that's very true. Finally, Martin makes the sunshine brighter than Doris Day. I think that is a brilliant way.
Thank you, Blue Art.
3-0. We can't complain. Another clean sheet. Martin said that's 3 on the run. So, finally, I think we all agreed tonight, Torres and Gundogan were our star players. I thought they were superb. Onwards to Liverpool now. Hopefully the boys can have a few days rest, maybe start training, maybe get tomorrow and Thursday off, and then go back into training on Friday, ready for the game on Sunday, which, Martin, you're doing a live watch along, is that correct?
Got a preview Saturday night at 9 o'clock with a few guests.
Okay.
We've got Tom coming on and Emily's coming on and maybe one other. And then Sunday.
Is that to preview the Liverpool game?
Yeah, that's the preview Saturday night at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
And then Sunday watch along. And then instead of the empty seat show, there's going to be a Champions League Liverpool review. Get it out.
Yeah, Champions Liverpool review. So busy
weekend. Oh, on Friday night, FIFA.
Yeah, FIFA, yeah. Gonna have to fit some videos in somewhere, aren't I? I've got a couple of things lined up. I don't know where I'm gonna fit them in. But Martin's a busy boy this week. Yeah, there's loads coming up on the channel, so don't forget to join us. Chris, Sunday, final thoughts, 10 seconds. How's it going to turn out for you?
Well, I think we both had good results tonight. I think we're both going with a bit of confidence. I'm glad we've probably rested some of our big players. I reckon we might beat 3-0.
Wow. Martin, 10 seconds.
City go back to where they belong, and we're going to win 5-0.
My Lord, guys. Jesus. 3-0 and 5-0.
And I'm not taking the piss. I mean, serious. I think we'll batter them.
I'll take any of those results, but yeah.
And he's going 1-1 now. He likes a 1-1.
No, I like a 3-1, and that's what I'm going to go for to Liverpool. No, I'm only joking. 3-1 City. 3-1. I'm going 3-1. 3-1 City. I fancy us this weekend. I really do. And I think you made a good point there. Is two of our big players at the moment, Laporte and Diaz, rested, which is great news for us. No injuries tonight. Again, touch wood.
And we played at home, Andy. They're away. You know, it helps. Doesn't it?
Don't rule out. I don't know why. I've got a sneaky feeling Aguero might appear Sunday.
I said that. I think he might.
I don't know why. I've just got this sneak feeling he's going to appear.
Pep saying no. Pep saying absolutely not. But I wouldn't surprise me if he sneaks on the bench. But it's great to see Gabby Jesus back. He's the type of player who I think will run their centre backs ragged, and I do think he'll probably start on Sunday for me. But that'll be something that everyone needs to go and watch the Saturday night preview with Martin, Emily, Tom, and maybe a few other guests on there. But anything you want to say before we go, Chris?
No, just it's been a great few days to be a City fan.
Yeah.
Win. So great.
Can't complain. Martin?
Big congratulations to Gareth Taylor and the girls.
Superb.
And big
good show.
Congratulations to the boys last night. And thank you all for joining me for the watch along. It was really, and it was off the cuff. It was not something we planned on doing, but it was really enjoyable. And thank you to everyone who joined us.
Yeah, it's been a good week so far. 3-0 tonight. We had the ladies winning, and obviously the young Blues doing the business last night. And a nice little tribute to the poor young lad from that Cole Palmer did when he scored the winner. So rest in peace, that young kid. Nobody likes to see stuff like that. But anyway, this is Andy from Man City Fan TV. Andy Blue Moon said, great show as always. Thank you, guys. Stay safe. Yeah, and you too, and everybody out there. See the current threat level has now gone up to severe in the UK, and
can we just end 2020 now? Just end the damn thing.
Yeah, sad news again. It happens again, doesn't it? So everyone stay safe with what happened last night in Vienna.
Sorry, Andy, can I just say something?
Sure.
Something we brought up on last night's stream was that these are really trying times and difficult times, and some of us are living, away from family. If you want to chat about anything, City or whatever, drop us a line at our email address, and one of us will get back to you.
Yeah, I'll put it here. Honestly, it's a very, very good shout. Because
we did mention it last night.
Yeah, it is very difficult. It's trying times. Some people cope with it better than others. I'm okay. I'll be honest with you. I'm okay. I'm used to being away on my own and things like that when I go away overseas and things. So I mean, I tend to. It's not bothered me that much, but I know for some people it does. It is different. It's different times, and the email address is there if you want to chat with any of us. You want to talk about football or just anything. Get in touch with us, mcfcfantv@gmail.com. I'll put it up there so you can see it. And if it means you drop us a line, give us your mobile number or something, and if it means we get back to you, via text, or we ring you, or you want to chat or anything like that, you're more than welcome to. Good shout, Chris, because it is difficult, and especially now coming out of a long lockdown for a couple of months, and now we're back in it again prior to Christmas. It's going to be difficult for some. So hopefully you you stay safe and keep following us. We'll be live nearly every night. There might be the odd night that we're not for whatever reason, but we will be live every single night or during the day, whenever we can. So if you want to talk about football, you want to talk about anything, but take care of yourselves, whatever you do. If you are struggling, I'm not talking about contacting us. Contact somebody, whether it be on Twitter or it be somebody professionally. Just speak to somebody. That's the main message, because there is loads of help out there. It's just making that first step to get there to do it. So take care. We do appreciate everybody, all your comments and everything that you've been making tonight, and as always on the channel. We do appreciate it, and we will these difficult times one way or the other. That's a promise. But Chris, thank you for coming on again, buddy.
Yeah, nice to see you, Andy.
And
Much love to Stanley.
Stanley's he'll be fine. He'll be snoring his head off in bed now. Martin, cheers, buddy. I know you're in your car.
You're welcome. Bye, Chris. I'll say bye to you. You ignored me then. I'll say bye to you.
You'll probably ring me in 2 minutes.
Yeah, he will. He'll be on the phone. But anyway, what's that? Alec Johnson says, better than Talk Shite Radio. There you go. Thank you very much. Guys, take care. Don't forget, if you're not a subscriber, please keep subscribing. We're trying to hit that 20k at some point in the near future. Yeah, it slowed down a little bit after we had a massive big splurge, but we're trying to get to 20,000 subscribers. And if you've not give it a thumbs up, go along, give it a thumbs up, and hope you enjoyed it. And keep commenting, keep following us every night on the channel. Don't forget, if you are a subscriber, make sure that your notifications are set to public, not private, and that way you won't be turning up 30 minutes into the vlog going, oh, I wasn't notified. That's the reason why. But take care. Have a wonderful evening. And we'll be back tomorrow at some point. Or I might be back. Who's on tomorrow? Is it you or me? Or is it whoever? Is it me?
I'm not here for 2 days now.
Of course. So it's me.
I'm on Friday.
You'll see me tomorrow at some point. And the thing is, we're in lockdown again.
I'm not.
I am. I should have been in Vienna. I should have been in Vienna last night. So I'm going to be here now this week. So I'll be around tomorrow and the next day to help because Martin's doing.
Schools are open and away we go.
It is. It is. For how long? We'll wait and see. But yes, we'll be with you every night. But take care. Have a wonderful evening. And we will see you tomorrow night. I don't know what we're going to talk about, but we'll see you soon.